All right, let's get right into it. Google just dropped a new family of AI models called Gemma 3. Now, the part that's a total game changer, they've made this super efficient, really compact version that's designed to run locally. Yep, right on your own computer. We're going to break down exactly what that means and, honestly, why it's such a huge deal.
So just think about this for a second. What if you could have a really powerful AI on your laptop or even your phone that works without any internet connection? An AI that keeps all your data completely private and costs you absolutely nothing. Well, that's pretty much the exact promise of this new model.
So, to really get why this is such a big step forward, we first need to understand a pretty key difference. The AI we're all used to using versus this new kind of AI that can actually live on your laptop.
Think of it like this. Cloud AI, the stuff you use on a website, it's like a giant shared workshop. You send your project, which is your data, out to their servers to use their amazing tools. But you need an internet connection, and sometimes you have to wait your turn. Local AI, on the other hand, is like having your own personal toolkit right there with you. It's instantly responsive, it works offline, and maybe most importantly, nothing ever leaves your device. It is completely private by design.
And that right there brings us to the star of the show today, Gemma 3. This is Google's answer to the growing need for a powerful, personal AI that fits right into that local toolkit we were just talking about. Specifically, we're talking about the Gemma 3 270M model. Now that M stands for million, and it refers to its parameters, which is just a way of measuring its size. And trust me, in the world of AI, 270 million is incredibly small and efficient. And that's exactly what makes it perfect for running on everyday computers, laptops and maybe even phones down the line. So let's just connect all the dots here. Because Gemma 3 runs on your machine, it's automatically private and works without Wi-Fi. It's also incredibly lightweight, so it's not going to slow your whole computer down to a crawl. And all of this is possible because it was built for one thing above all else: pure speed. Oh, and the best part? It's completely and totally free. All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds cool. How do I actually get my hands on it? Well, the great news is it's surprisingly easy. And there are really two main ways you can go, depending on, how comfortable you are with the technical side of things. So on one hand, you've got the coder's way, using a tool called Alma. It's super lightweight. It runs right in your computer's terminal, the command line. Then on the other hand, you have the user-friendly way with an app called LM Studio. This has a nice, easy graphical interface that makes it super simple to find and run models, although the app itself is a little bit bigger.
So, for the more technical folks, the Alma path is, it's shockingly simple. You just download the app from their website, pop open your terminal, and type one command: Alma run Gemma 3. That's literally it. The AI is now running on your machine.
Now, if you'd rather not touch a command line, and hey, no judgment here, LM Studio is fantastic. You just download the application, use its built-in search bar to find the Gemma 3 270M model, and click download. Once that's done, you just switch over to the chat tab, and you're ready to go. Okay, so we know it's free, it's private, it's fast. But what's it actually like to use? This is where we need a little bit of a reality check on how it actually performs in the real world. And what we find is a really clear trade-off. The strengths? They're undeniable. It is insanely fast, it's private, and it's free. But on the flip side, it really struggles with logic, the content it creates just isn't as high quality as the bigger models, and it doesn't have any of those advanced features. It's really not what you would call a deep thinking model. And this example just perfectly sums up its weakness. Someone asked it a really simple logic puzzle. How many R's are in the word strawberry? The answer, of course, is 3. Gemma's confident answer, 4. It's just a perfect little window into where these smaller, speed-focused models can sometimes stumble. So when it comes down to it, it's all about choosing the right tool for the right job. With Gemma 3, you're picking speed, total privacy, and zero cost above all else. With a massive cloud model like Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro, you're choosing raw power and much higher quality, but you lose that local privacy, you might face some usage limits, and it's certainly not free. They're just two different tools for two very different jobs. So all of this brings us to the really big question. Why does a small, fast, and occasionally wrong model like Gemma 3 even matter? Well, it matters because it represents a huge, monumental shift in where and how we're all going to use AI in the future. The future that Gemma 3 is pointing to is one where powerful AI isn't just in some distant data center, but it's right here, in our pockets. Just imagine a truly personal assistant on your phone that works instantly, even when they're offline, because it never has to send your data out to a server. This is a real move away from relying on big text clouds and a move towards a future where AI is truly private and personalized to you.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. We're seeing these two paths develop at the same time. These gigantic, all-knowing AI models in the cloud, and these smaller, super-personal AI models that live right in our pockets. The real question isn't just about which one is better, but how are they going to work together to shape all of our futures?